this is Reality Pips here again. And in today's video, I just want to do a trade breakdown, and I'm gonna be your friend, your host, your tutor, your friend as well. But yeah, this video is so special because I want to explain something very, very important: how to combine MSNR with SMC to get that precision, that good entry, so you can stop guessing. Okay, so this is a trade that I took with my community members, and I'm just going to do a trade breakdown so we can all learn and we can all analyze together, right? So, but without further ado, let's just get right into it. So, I took the trade on gold, and my thought process, first of all, there are several things that we need to look out for when we are trading MSNR, and it's kind of like my checklist. Okay, it's very, very easy. It's just my checklist. I just write it down, so whenever I'm on the charts, I just look out for all those things, and if any of them did not present itself, I'm not going to take that trade. It's as simple as that. You understand? So it's just my checklist. So first of all, based on my checklist, what I want to see what structure. That's the most important thing. First of all, we know what look for our market structure, market structure. Then after market structure, after understanding the structure, which is the trend, then the second thing is for me to what look for what my key levels. Okay, key levels, rejections, key level rejections. Key level rejections. And once I see that key level rejections at my preferred higher time frame, I just scale down to the lower time frame to what look for what SMC entry. Okay, SMC entry. I know most of you are familiar with SMC, right? So these are the checklists that I'm gonna use. So these are these checklists, very, very easy, right? So let me just delete everything. So this was my thought process. First of all, I know monthly is not really necessary, but to understand the directional bias, I tend to use I tend to go all the way to the higher time frame to just get that direction. So even if you are counter trending, you know where you are or what you are doing. Okay. So first of all, as you can see, and by the way, if you don't know how to mark out key levels, okay, which is MSNR, it's very easy. Just go to my previous video. I think I did a proper video on how to find out find and mark out key levels. Okay, so this is an open close key level right here. This is an open close key level right here on the monthly time frame. So this is an monthly rejection from an open close key level right here. Some people call it OCL. So price rejected and closed, and price now is turning bullish, which signal that on the monthly time frame, on the long run, we may see gold pointing to this direction, to this next key level. It's as easy as that. So we already know the direction from the monthly, and on the weekly time frame, price is doing same. Okay, price is rejecting. But mind you, at the time I took the setup, price has not done all this, right? So I'll just go to the daily time frame to mark out the structure. Then I'll go to the 4 hours time because it's the 4 hour key level that I use. Then I'll go to the 4 hours key level. Then we'll just go from there, right? So first of all, let's understand the structure. Okay, that's the most important thing you need to do when you come to a chart. First of all, mark out your higher highs and higher lows. This is a higher high. All these things are higher highs, right? And after this higher high, price gave a low, but this is not a low. Instead, this serves as what? An in liquidity sweep. Because for us to confirm a lower low or a change in direction, it needs to close with what? A full body candle. But this was just a wick. So we are not going to assume this is what? A lower low. So we'll still assume it is what? A higher low. And all this becomes what? A higher high up until price rejected this level and decided to what switch direction to what to the downside, giving us what series of what lower lows. So this is the beginning of the new lower low. So anything above here, sorry, anything around here are all lower lows until price takes out this high. That is what we're thinking of, what a higher high. Okay, so around this region, price just came back to test this key level and continue what the lower low movement. Okay, and continue the lower low movement. So these are the things that I just do. First of all, before I even start looking for a key level, I first of all understand all these things. So I know where I am and like, so I know what I'm doing at that time. So I think as of the time I took this trade, this was price has not created this bullish movement, right? Price has not done all this. So this was the key level that I was waiting for. Okay. And as you can see, price came and rejected this key level beautifully. Okay. Price rejected this key level very, very nicely. And my take profits was simply what at this next key level, because this is an area of what rejection. Okay, this is an area of what rejection. No, now that we are on a downtrend, we are making series of lower lows and lower highs. So it's ideal that I just continue selling, right? So this was the daily key level that I mapped out, right? But I had to look for a corresponding 4 hours key level to trade in line with that direction, right? I need to look for a corresponding daily 4 hours key level, because I really did not I think we took a missed entry here. I sent a trade around here to the community, but I think we got a missed entry here, and I got this new key level, this 4 hours key level right here. Okay, this is a 4 hours key level. And mind you, I already know that we are bearish. So I'm not even stressing, because we are what? We are bearish. So we are not stressing at this time. Okay, we are not stressing at this time because we are bearish. Okay, so this was the key level that I had as my what? My take profit, but I just adjusted it to what? To this other block right here, to this other block right here. So I had this full range to catch my what? To catch my sales. So what did I do next? I had to what? Wait for a 4 hours rejection. So as soon as I saw the 4 hours rejection, I went straight to the lower time frame. By the way, if you don't know how to combine time frames when trading MSNR with SMC entry, it's very easy. So first of all, if I'm to take a daily key level rejections, I need to look for my entry time for my entry on the 1 hour time frame, sometimes 2 hours, but not below the 1 hour. So, but if I'm using a 4 hours rejection, I need to look for my entry at the 30 minutes or 15 minutes, right? So in this case, I had the first rejection was daily rejection. We had a missed trade here, but because of I already have my directional bias, which is sell, I need to what continue with the sell. So I have to look for a new key level on the 4 hours time frame, which is this. So we have this rejection, which is a good thing. Okay, we have this rejection, which is a good thing. Then the next thing, what? Where did I? I think I wrote down our checklist. Oh my God, we've deleted it. It has gone. I think it has gone. But yeah, the first thing was market structure, and the second thing was rejection from a key level, right? So we already spotted our key levels on the 4 hours time frame. So what we need to do now is what? Go to our entry time frame to look for what? SMC. So if you're not familiar with SMC, it's very, very easy. First of all, we look for what? A sweep, a break of structure, a sweep. First of all, a sweep of liquidity. We now wait for what? Price to change direction or shift the market structure, change of character, anything. Then we now want to look for what? Kind of like an inducement liquidity, then our POI. Is as easy as that. Okay, sweep, break of structure or change of character, then POI, right? So that was exactly what we got here. As you can see, this was where price tested this our key level. Okay, and what I was patient because we need to see everything form completely before we attack and take this trade. So what I waited for was I saw that price took out this liquidity. First of all, this is a liquidity sweep, right? So let's just mark it as liquidity sweep. Let's use X and mark it as what? Liquidity sweep. And now we are waiting for what? Change direction. Okay, and price went further to what give multiple liquidity sweep. Okay, so this is what our liquidity sweep. And after that, we had what H. Remember, price is already in our point of interest. So this is just our entry confirmation to what, to dive right into this trade. So the next thing that I need to wait for what is shift in structure. So I had this clean shift in structure right here. So this is a shift in structure, and the key level that the entry that I used was this other block right here. Okay, this is a whole other block, because other block is the previous candle. If you want to sell, okay, the previous bullish candle that caused the break of structure, that is your what, that's the other block. So I marked this whole range as my other block, right? That's what I did. I marked this whole range as my other block. So where was my inducement liquidity? Right here on the 15 minutes time frame, we don't have that inducement liquidity. But if we go further to the lower time frame, if we go further to the lower time frame, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, we can see that we have what, we have an inducement liquidity right here. This is an inducement liquidity. Okay, this is the line chart, but let's go back to the candlestick chart. You can see that this right here, this little thing is an inducement liquidity. If you don't know what an inducement liquidity is, this is simply like this. We have a higher high, we have a higher low, we have a higher high, and this is our point of interest to buy. So this becomes what, our inducement liquidity. Okay, and this becomes what, our other block, right? This is just an illustration, but you need to understand it when it's in the chart. It may necessarily not be picture perfect like this. Your inducement liquidity may be just something simple, but you just need to understand the logic behind it, that that's an inducement liquidity. So long price as well as swept liquidity, I've given you what, your liquidity sweep and a break of structure. Look for an inducement liquidity before your point of interest, which is our other block in this case. So that was what we did, and we found out that this other block is active, and we took our sell limit right here, stop loss at this high. You can see where I sent this trade to my Telegram community. Send this trade to my Telegram community, and we smashed TP on this trade. And my take profit was simply at this other block. Remember, price was bearish, but on the daily time frame, I had this key level that price is likely to what, to reject off of, which is this. Okay, which is this, but I refined it to a 4 hours other block, which is this. As you can see, price ended up giving a reaction there, and now it's pushing to the upside. So this was how we were able to catch this beautiful 3+ RR on this beautiful trade, guys. You understand? So this is how you can properly trade MSNR in combination with SMC. Is as easy, because I've seen a lot of people, they know how to trade MSNR, but they still find it difficult to get their entries. Okay, you need to combine it. Okay, you need to combine it. If you have a good entry, because all you need for an entry is to tell you when to enter, when to exit, and the proper place to actually put your stop loss. You don't just want to put your stop loss blindly. You don't just want to enter blindly. You literally want to wait for a proper market structure shift on that your key level that you mapped out. Okay, so that's how we're able to take this trade and generate good profit for ourselves. And a lot of my community members, they participated and they enjoyed from this trade. And we also have like more trades running up. Okay, so if you want to join my Telegram community, please click the link on my bio to join my Telegram community. I sent all my trade there, and we trade together and we make money together and we learn as well. Okay, so if you find value in this kind of video, please do well to smash the like button, subscribe for your boy, and I'm going to post more trading content like this so that we all can benefit from that. But without further ado, thanks so much, and God bless. Peace and love.